In this video, I'm going to be going over each world-class player in every Big Six team. If you enjoyed this video, please don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and share. I really appreciate it. Alright, let's get into this. First up, Chelsea Football Club. Nobody. Look, Chelsea are the easiest team in the Big Six to do this for because they don't have anyone world class. Reece James is a very good footballer, but he's never fit, so you can't call him world class. As for the remainder of the team, I can't think of anyone quality enough to be even considered within the same realm as world class. So, yeah, they don't have anyone on this list. Moving on, Arsenal, I have Declan Rice and William Saliba. Look, Bukayo Saka doesn't make this list, but he really is not that far off, to be perfectly honest with you. He's obviously very talented, but I don't think he fits the description of a world-class player just yet. I think the same thing kind of goes for Martin Odegaard. He isn't too far off. But for both of them, I just don't think they're world-class just yet. Rice, to me, his inclusion just comes down to the fact that I think he's revolutionized the midfield for Arsenal. I think he could probably fit in as a 6 for most teams in the world outside of, Man City. And Saliba, I think he gets into nearly every back line in the world. Therefore, those two players in particular, I think, are world-class for Arsenal. Okay, for Liverpool, I have Mohamed Salah, Virgil van Dijk, Alisson Becker, Trent Alexander-Arnold, and Andy Robertson. Look, I know some people will probably have an issue with the fact that I'm including Robertson for this selection, but a fully fit Andy Robertson is world-class. Last season he wasn't his best, and this season he's been out for the majority of the season with an injury, but I think that you can't take away the fact that for season after season, Andy Robertson was one of the best left-backs in the world. I think he's going to return to that form, and that's why I've included him in world-class. Tottenham Hotspur. For this, I have Heung-min Son. Look, Heung-min Son has been world-class, no question, for several years. He's getting a little bit older, but just what a footballer. If he wasn't at Spurs, I think a lot of people would rate him a lot higher. It's just the fact that he kind of gets a little bit of a Spurs tax on him. I haven't included James Maddison just yet. I could see him being world-class in the future. And obviously, Vicario is very good, but we're just kind of going off this season, and I can't really consider him world-class just yet. Manchester City, let's see if I can fit this all into one breath. Kyle Walker, John Stones, Ruben Diaz, Rodri, KDB, Haaland, Phil Foden, Bernardo Silva. I didn't include Jack Grealish. I think he's a good player, but he's not world-class. Also, on top of that, I think Ederson just narrowly misses out. To be honest, they just had so many players I considered world-class. It's almost unfair at this point. And last, but certainly not least, Manchester United, I also have nobody. Look, I believe Kobbie Mainoo will be on this list in a year or so, maybe 2 years. But right now, you can't really put anyone for Manchester United. A lot of people would say Bruno Fernandes. I think he is one of the most overrated players in world football personally, so therefore I'm not going to include him on my list. And unlike Chelsea, I do think that Manchester United has a lot of promise. You could have guys like Garnacho, Højlund, Martinez, and I mentioned Kobbie Mainoo. All of them could be on this list in the future. But as of right now, I don't really think that you could consider them as world-class. And that right there, ladies and gentlemen, is my list of all of the world-class players from the English Premier League Big Six. Let me know what you guys think down in the comments. Are there some players I left out, some players I included that shouldn't be included? Leave a like. Don't forget to subscribe. I really appreciate it. And I'll catch you on the next one. Peace.